Hi everyone, this video is about using HTML and CSS inside of Power BI reports. I have decided to participate in Workout Wednesday Week 12 challenge because the introduction to the challenge says that it's not possible to achieve the result using Core Visual. And it's about creating this customer summary. The example for the challenge has been created using HTML content custom visual. But I decided that I will reproduce the same customer summary using only Core visual. Let me show my implementation of the same customer summary. We can select a customer and see customer sales team and customer info. But in my implementation, I also used HTML and CSS to format the card, but the customer info card is a new card core visual, and the customer sales team card are inside of a single matrix core visual. How I achieved this result? Let me switch to Power BI desktop and explain more in detail. First of all, I will show you Power Query. So I have loaded 3 worksheets from the Excel file. The link to the Excel file you will find on the page of the Workout Wednesday challenge. And I have loaded all 3 worksheets into three tables in Power BI desktop. And I created a simple data model, so customer and sales team tables and customer sales team table, which is connects customer with sales person. So we know which sales person work with what customer. And then I added a new slicer and customer name to the field, so we can slice the report using customer name. Then I added a customer info card, and this is a new card visual. For new card visual, I created a card customer measure, and here in images section of the format pane, I selected card customer measure name, and I select enabled image and selected image URL and selected my card customer measure once again. So this creates an image. Also, I defined the size of my image, which is 999 pixels. And let me show you the measure. Card customer measure. Data category for this measure is image URL. So it's going to be an SVG image. You can see usual for an image inside of Power BI header, and you can see usual SVG tag with SVG namespace defined for what is inside of this tag, but we are not going to use SVG to format our card. Inside of SVG tag, we will have foreign object tag, and we will define using this div tag different XML namespace, which is going to be XHTML. So it's HTML inside of SVG. And then we can use HTML. We will define our CSS style, and we will create a simple table with 1 row and 2 columns. You can see that we have 2 columns, 1 column for ID, name, and location, another column for to date and lifetime. And in my CSS, I defined that first column is going to be 60% and the second column is going to be 40% white. And I defined color for the font, font size, font weight, and font family. And I also used this span tag to use a different color for the values. So you can see that labels and values, they have different color for the font. Again, this color definition can be moved into the style definition section, but it was a short HTML, so I just left it here, repeated 6 times for every value in the card. So this is simple measure. You can see that we concatenate the image header, then SVG open tag, then this SVG card variable which contains HTML and CSS inside of foreign object tag, and then SVG close tag, which is just this one. So this is a really simple measure that generates SVG image with embedded HTML content. And to create a customer sales team card, I used a matrix visual with another measure. So for the columns we have sales team person name, and for the values we have card sales team measure, and card sales team measure. It's also an SVG image, so data category is image URL. We have the same header, we have the same SVG namespace, and inside of SVG namespace we use foreign object, and we define different namespace to use HTML. And HTML is a little bit different in this case because we need to show an image, and we have in our data table base 64 encoded image, so we can use it here, and we show role, location, and phone below the image. So it's simple HTML. These sales team person names, they are in the columns of the matrix visual, so they are just usual column headers of the matrix. And you can see that we can switch between different customers, and we will see different sales team persons. This is a simple example of how you can use HTML and CSS inside of Power BI, but you can create much more complex visualizations using HTML and CSS, and you can embed them into the new card visual, table, and matrix visuals. You will find a link to this Power BI desktop file in the description to this video. Also, I recommend you to visit Workout Wednesday website for more interesting Power BI challenges, and visit my website. I have updated it recently, and you will find interesting information about using the NAP and Vega in Power BI, about creating IBCS visualizations in Power BI, about how to make data visualization in Power BI better, and some examples of my Power BI reports, some books I recommend to read, and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos.